This is hands down my new favorite hotel in Europe, and it's a decent Bonvoy redemption to boot. Hi there, my name is Kevin, and I make honest and to-the-point narrated video tours about hotels and flights all over the world. This is episode 119, and today we're going to explore the Excelsior Hotel Gallia in Milan, part of Marriott's luxury collection. The full tour starts in 10 seconds. And welcome to Milan. The beautiful Centrale station is just behind me, making this hotel convenient for just about anyone. I stayed here on a Bonvoy redemption during the peak summer season, and the hotel was near capacity. I'll point out that the entire building that you see here is the hotel, including the modern building on the left, which was built as part of the major renovations that took place before the hotel reopened in 2015. The combination of modern and classic meant to mimic the modern revival of the neighborhood. If you'd like to know how many points I redeemed from my stay, or my next 5 videos in queue with their publishing dates, please check out the description below. But first...
The following video is an honest review of a hotel stay that actually happened. This video is not sponsored by any travel-related company and is filmed anonymously. This video may include praise for an incredible Murano chandelier and/or disturbing nitpicky dialogue related to unsavory train station aromas. Viewer discretion is not necessary, it's just my opinion. If you suspect that you or someone that you love may have unknowingly been exposed to content with a hidden sponsorship, please ask the content creator how much they paid.
If you appreciate authentic and honest travel content, please give this video a like and subscribe with notifications on so that you don't miss a beat. You guys really are my sponsors, so feel free to check out my Patreon in the description below as well. Many thanks in advance. As we walk to the entrance of the original Palace Gallia, let's play a little game. I want you to guess who you think the owner of this hotel is. You've got 3 choices. A, an Italian family. B, a big conglomerate. Or C, the Qatari government. Answers locked in? If you chose Qatari government, you are correct and you win a trip around the world of my admiration. The Qatari government, through their Qatar Hospitality Development Fund, actually own quite a few hotels it turns out, and if this property is any indication of what their other hotels are like, I'm ready to pack my bags now. During the major overhaul some years ago, the central staircase was preserved and now serves as one heck of a centerpiece with an 80-meter long Murano glass chandelier hanging in the middle. You probably know this bit already, so it turns out that Switzerland is actually a wee bit closer to central Milan than Malpensa Airport is, so if you're able to, fly into Linate Airport, which is very close to the city center, where the Excelsior is, literally just a stone's throw away from Centrale station. While we're talking about a train station, let me very briefly mention the low point of this hotel. And I will admit, it was very hot during my stay here, so that could play a part. But the exterior had an aroma that I can only describe as humid midsummer bus terminal. I think you get it. Right now, we're crossing from the new Annex Lobby back to the main lobby. Let me tell you a bit about the hotel itself. The original owner, Carlo Gallia, was born in Italy in 1861. After working for years at the iconic London Carlton Hotel and developing a vast knowledge of the industry, in 1905 Gallia returned to Milan and, on the rumors that a new train station would be built nearby, bought a plot of land just opposite the future site of Centrale Station. Delayed by, among other things, World War I, the station and hotel didn't begin construction until the mid-1920s, with the hotel completed in 1927 and the station in 1931. New problem though, the dawn of the automobile meant that the station and therefore the hotel was nowhere near their planned capacity. As we move through some of the common spaces, the attention to detail in this renovation becomes more and more apparent, combining the Belle Epoque period architecture with modern Milan style. Following World War II and the death of Gallia in 1944, the future of the hotel was in question, but eventually it became successful after the war, and after multiple expansions and changing of hands, landed itself as part of the Qatar Hospitality Group, ready to join the luxury collection of then Starwood Hotels. The hotel underwent a massive renovation and expansion and reopened in 2015 in coordination with the World Expo, which was held in Milan that year, and since then has served as a showcase of the Made for Italy movement, becoming a calling card for Milan, as El Decor puts it. I think for obvious reasons, I rarely if ever talk about engineering and craftsmanship in detail on this channel, but that is where this hotel differentiates itself. In addition to bespoke details throughout that elevate the hotel visually, the hotel literally feels solid as a rock. You will not touch a single cheap material here, and the metalwork that we'll see in the room just elevates this hotel to a level I rarely see. Let's head up to the Terrazzo Bar, sitting on the 7th floor and overlooking the piazza. The terrace is a beautiful place to spend a few hours with a few drinks. Just make sure that you're prepared for the prices, which match the grandeur of the hotel. It's worth noting also that for the World Expo, this entire neighborhood had a facelift of sorts. Now we head to the other side of the hotel to check out the beautiful indoor pool, which is accessed through the spa entrance. Walking up one level further through a curved staircase lined with solid stone walls with stainless steel inlays, we find quite a refreshing sight. Just down the hall from it is also a nicely sized and outfitted fitness center, also accessed through the spa. Alright, let's head to my room. I had booked an Excelsior room with a Piazza View, which is essentially their largest non-suite room in the older part of the hotel. Something that you'll notice as you walk down the halls and then especially into the rooms is everything smells like a luxury car dealership, but not in an abrasive way or something. There's so much leather lining the walls that the entire area just has a very pleasant and luxurious scent. The doors, probably heavy enough to guard a vault, have no silly things like door handles. You just tap your key and push. The rooms are, no surprise, luxurious. And beyond the smell, there is also, I think, a bit of an automotive design aesthetic to the room itself. This is one of those rooms that you can just look at and easily see how spotlessly clean it is. On each side of the bed are lighting controls, outlets, and an integrated clock. I'll mention that my room was on the 6th floor, which is the highest normal guest room floor, and therefore my windows are shorter and perhaps make the room a bit darker. I asked about this after check-in and they offered me another room on the 2nd floor, but the view wouldn't be as good, so I was happy to stay here. Take a look at the hanging pendant lights here. There's a lot of metalwork just like this throughout the room. Brushed stainless steel, mirrors, black, gray. That combination could surely go in a very cold and tacky direction pretty easily, but here, it was just uniquely high-end and plush. A nicely sized working area has plenty of connectivity hidden behind a stainless panel. While I'm not usually a fan of carpeting in rooms, when they feel like this, I'll gladly take it. And around 30 minutes after getting to the room, these decadent little cakes were brought up. The minibar area is well stocked and complimentary, with a variety of plastic bottled water, Nespresso pods, and Daman teas. And next up we have the closet. The scratch that you can see there from guests opening the safe when the door isn't fully lowered is one of the few things in the room that is not in pristine condition. The bathroom, full of mirrors as you may have guessed, has a large double vanity and features Trussardi amenities in single-use bottles. The bathroom is equipped with a bidet, large soaking tub, and nicely sized walk-in shower with some incredibly soft robes. There is a mirrored sliding door to close the bathroom. The level of detail and craftsmanship is just on another level, and that's the last I'll say about it. From the room, there was of course a beautiful view which allowed me to catch the thunderstorms that would finally break the god-awful heat wave that we had come through. The next morning, I watched dawn break over Centrale and then headed downstairs to the Gallia restaurant. Note, there is also a Gallia bar, but it was closed for normal service at the time of my stay. The breakfast buffet was quite a spread. These have to be some of the most beautiful pastries I've seen on a breakfast buffet and really catch your eye just as you walk in. There was also a juicing station available, which you could do yourself or the staff would do for you. I just don't think it belonged in the middle of the restaurant since it's not exactly a quiet machine. While there were hot items ready for service, the server asked me if I'd like something freshly prepared, so I happily asked for some just scrambled eggs with a bit of bacon and sausage and was given this enormous portion. So, I hope you're thinking what I'm thinking. It's an incredible luxury hotel in the heart of the city and offers kind, warm, and genuinely friendly service. This is one of the few hotels that will make it onto my own personal best of the best list. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for new weekly content. I'll see you next time at the Hyatt Centric Milan Centrale.